Hi, my name's Richard. I am the deep fry chef at Mi Casa, Your Casa. And we are located in Margaritaville, Texas. Now today I want to show you a big piece of meat that is not sold in stores. It looks like a pork loin, tastes like veal, and it is as tender as filet mignon. Where it comes from is inside the horn of a longhorn. Hence the name, a Texan's horn. That's where this comes from. The problem with longhorns is transportation to the feedlot. Okay, they have an 8 to 12 foot wingspan, and you can't put a longhorn on a trailer and go down the road. You'll wind up clotheslining all these bicycle riders that are going down the street. Okay, so what do you do? Well, what they do is they bob the horns. Okay, so the ranchers, they line them up side by side, they run them into the corral, they bob the horns, they saw them off. Okay, when they saw the horns off, then they can load them on the trailer. Hence the name bobtail trailer or bobtail truck. I'm sure you've heard of that. That's where that word comes from. Now, another interesting fact is that when they saw off the horns, the cattle get disoriented. Okay, and what happens is the weight difference, cattle fall over. Well, they're side by side. They get X. That's why you see derivatives of these ranch names is the Bar X or the YO and or the, the 4X ranch, these type of things. The other deal is when you saw Longhorn's horn off, he tends to get very pissed, and what happens is a lot of times they'll bust the corral. Well, if they're running and they're dragging that horn in the ground, they run in big circles. That's where you get your O from. Okay, so you got X's and O's from the two longhorns having their horns sawed off. Another little tidbit is that's where the game tic-tac-toe came from. You know, the ranchers out there tended to his longhorns. His kids are running around trying to get snake bit. Well, they had to find something out to, for them to do. So the barbed wire is horizontal, it's fence post. Came up with the great idea of tic-tac-toe, X's and O's, barbed wire, and fence post. I mean, unbelievable. Check it out on Wikipedia. Another little tidbit about this Texas horn. The reason you really can't buy these in stores is because they have to harvest them in the field. They're not taken in a slaughterhouse. So it's kind of like a fajita. It's something that the ranch hands get, that type of thing. There was a country and western star out here close to Margaritaville. His name is George Scoliosis. Now, he had a ranch called the Flying T. Now, the Flying T, what he found out is if you run longhorns up into the trailer and then you winch them right up to the ceiling of the trailer, okay, that's why you got the Flying T. He could transport them that way. The only problem with doing that is that cattle are made to walk on 4 legs. If you stand them up like that, basically all their bowels dump. So basically the trailer just fills up with shit, okay? Cow shit. Nothing you can do about it. Also, the cows do not like it. They really get pissed off about it, and that's where the term, they're kicking around and, knocking the hell out of each other. That's where you kick the shit out of somebody comes from. Just like that. I mean, just kick the shit out of them. Sorry, but that's the way it is. The other problem is he did this for a while, but, around here, I mean, every other truck is a damn cattle trailer, so, these bike riders, okay, these Burt Lancasters riding around there, on their bicycles and stuff, well, they got all pissed off, because all the cow shit basically goes to the side of the road, and they're riding their little bikes and all that type of thing. Well, their bikes hit the cow shit. Well, flips it up. And guess what? That's why they're known as shitheads, okay? Especially when they drive in rush hour traffic. Okay, they're known as shitheads. Just because they're hitting all those, cow shit. They're a real pain in the ass, but that's the way it worked. So anyway, they got their panties in a wad. Now, how they can get those little shorts in a wad, beyond me. I do not know. But anyway, they got their panties in a wad because everybody was calling them a shithead. Basically, they went over George Scoliosis, they protested and everything else. Well, he said, you know what? I'm country and western star. I don't have to put up with this crap. He sold his whole ranch. The Flying T Ranch sold it all to Walmart. Unloaded the whole damn thing. Gone to Walmart. So, Now what you have is Walmart comes in. George Scoliosis, he moved to Arizona to his beach house. Walmart moves in. They cement the whole thing. Whole thing, super Walmart. So now all the shitheads can ride straight up to the front of Walmart, run inside, get their beer, get their chips, you know, jump back on their little bikes, take their shithead self all the way back home, turn on YouTube, you know, and watch some guy run around in white boots do a leprechaun dance. Go figure, okay? Just go figure. Really, really stupid. Now, last thing about this. You can get this cut of meat if you know the password. Okay, so if you go to any barbecue joint in Texas, if you go to any restaurant basically in Texas, especially a steakhouse, and you walk in and there's a Longhorn stuffed on the wall, what you do is you get your wife or your girlfriend to call the manager over and say she wants some Texas horn. Okay, that manager is probably going to hook her up faster than you can blink an eye. Okay, so that's the history of the Texas horn. A lot of people just don't know about this cut of meat. You know, maybe you can call around, look on YouTube, find some cattle ranchers, you know, send them an email. Maybe they'll send you one or something. But fantastic cut of meat, and can't say enough good things about it. Like I said, all Texans are big on their meat. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and I have to go to work. Like I said, I'm the deep fry chef at Mi Casa, Your Casa, here in Margaritaville, Texas, and we are located south of the Alamo, north of Austin, on NASA Road 1, next to the San Jacinto Monument. Hope you all come by, and I hope you all enjoyed this little educational video on Texan's horn. Thank you.